Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins History, where forgotten coins speak louder than gold bars and ordinary change hides extraordinary secrets, because today we are uncovering the fascinating story of the Singapore 1-cent coin from the year 1981, a coin that quietly lived through an era of rapid change and global transformation. The early 1980s were a powerful time for Singapore, a nation that was rising fast, shaping its identity as a financial and industrial force, and proving to the world that discipline, planning, and vision could turn a small country into a global success story. In 1981, Singapore was deep into its journey of modernization, expanding trade, strengthening its currency system, and building the foundations of the economic strength it is famous for today. The 1-cent coin from this period played a humble but essential role in everyday life, used by workers, families, shopkeepers, and commuters, moving endlessly from hand to hand as the city-state raced forward. Because it was such a low denomination, this coin was used constantly, dropped into pockets, tossed onto counters, and stored loosely in drawers, which meant most examples suffered heavy wear over time. This everyday use is exactly what makes surviving high-quality examples so fascinating today, because rarity is often created not by low production, but by survival against the odds. Now let's take a closer look at the design, because even the smallest coin was crafted with meaning and purpose. One side of the coin proudly displays the national identity of Singapore, a symbol that represents authority, unity, and sovereignty, reflecting a nation that values order and strength. The design is clean, balanced, and confident, mirroring Singapore's philosophy of efficiency and precision in everything it does. Turn the coin over and you'll notice a simple yet bold presentation of the denomination, designed for clarity and durability rather than decoration. This straightforward approach shows how Singapore focused on functionality while quietly embedding national pride into everyday currency. For collectors, this simplicity is powerful, because it captures the spirit of a nation focused on progress rather than excess. As decades passed, inflation and modernization slowly pushed small denominations like the 1-cent coin out of daily use, making them less common in circulation and more interesting to collectors. Most 1981 1-cent coins you'll find today show signs of age, including surface scratches, dull color, worn edges, and faded details. That's why collectors place enormous importance on condition, because a coin that remains sharp, clean, and untouched becomes incredibly difficult to find. An uncirculated example stands out instantly, with crisp details, original mint luster, and a fresh appearance that feels frozen in time. Even more exciting is the possibility of subtle minting differences, such as strike variations or metal inconsistencies, which collectors love to study and compare. These small differences can turn a simple coin into a conversation piece, sparking competition among serious collectors who understand the importance of rarity. Interest in historical low-denomination coins has grown rapidly in recent years, as collectors increasingly appreciate everyday money that reflects real life rather than luxury. The Singapore 1-cent coin from 1981 fits perfectly into this category, representing a moment when small change still mattered and every coin had a role to play. Finding one of these coins today in exceptional condition feels like discovering a message from the past, untouched by time and preserved by chance. Now imagine checking an old collection, a forgotten box, or a handful of coins and spotting a 1981 Singapore 1-cent coin that looks unusually clean and sharp. That moment of discovery is what every collector dreams about, because hidden value often hides in the most unexpected places. After understanding its historical background, design philosophy, circulation story, and collector appeal, it's time for the detail that transforms curiosity into excitement. A Singapore 1-cent coin from the year 1981, preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition, can be worth several $1,000s. Yes, a coin once used for the smallest purchases can today represent a remarkable piece of history and a surprising collector treasure. So never underestimate old coins, never ignore small denominations, and always take a closer look, because the next incredible find might already be sitting right in front of you. Today we are diving deep into the Singapore 5-cent coin from the year 1989, a coin that quietly traveled through history while the world rushed past it. The late 1980s were an exciting and powerful era for Singapore, a time when the nation was transforming itself into a global center for trade, finance, and innovation through careful planning and unstoppable determination. In 1989, Singapore had already built a reputation for efficiency, stability, and strong governance, and its currency reflected those exact values in design, durability, and purpose. The 5-cent coin played an important role in everyday life, used constantly in markets, shops, public transport, and daily transactions, making it a familiar companion to millions of people. Because it was used so often, this coin traveled everywhere, passed from hand to hand, dropped into cash drawers, pockets, and purses, slowly collecting the marks of time and use. That constant circulation is exactly what makes surviving high-quality examples so exciting today, because most were never meant to last in perfect condition. Now let's take a moment to truly appreciate the design, because this small coin speaks volumes through its simplicity and strength. On one side, the coin proudly displays Singapore's national identity, a powerful symbol that reflects unity, authority, and sovereignty. The design is clean and balanced, showing how Singapore values order, clarity, and confidence even in the smallest details. Flip the coin over and you'll find a bold, straightforward presentation of the denomination, created for easy recognition and long-term durability. There is no unnecessary decoration, only purposeful design, which perfectly mirrors Singapore's philosophy of function, discipline, and progress. For collectors, this minimalist approach is incredibly appealing, because it captures a real moment in history when coins were made to serve people while quietly preserving national pride. As years passed, economic growth and inflation slowly reduced the everyday importance of small denominations like the 5-cent coin, pushing them out of daily use. Many coins were lost, damaged, or worn beyond recognition, making well-preserved examples increasingly difficult to find. Collectors today carefully examine surface quality, edge sharpness, strike strength, and original luster, knowing that these details can separate a common coin from a valuable one. An uncirculated Singapore 5-cent coin from 1989 stands out immediately, with crisp features and a fresh appearance that feels untouched by time. Even more fascinating is the possibility of subtle mint variations or production quirks, such as strike differences or metal inconsistencies, which collectors love to hunt for. These small differences can transform a simple coin into a rare collectible, sparking competition and excitement among serious enthusiasts. Interest in historical circulation coins has grown rapidly, especially for pieces that represent real everyday life rather than ceremonial or luxury issues. The Singapore 5-cent coin from 1989 perfectly fits this trend, symbolizing a period of discipline, growth, and global recognition. Finding one today in excellent condition feels like opening a small window into the past, frozen at a moment when Singapore was confidently shaping its future. Now imagine sorting through old coins, perhaps inherited or forgotten, and suddenly spotting a 5-cent coin that looks unusually sharp, clean, and well-preserved. That discovery is the dream of collectors everywhere, because true value often hides in plain sight. After exploring its historical background, design philosophy, circulation story, and collector appeal, we reach the detail that turns curiosity into excitement. A Singapore 5-cent coin from the year 1989, preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition or featuring a notable mint variation, can be worth as much as several $1,000s. Yes, a coin once used for everyday purchases can today stand as a remarkable collector treasure and a reminder that even the smallest pieces of history can hold surprising value. So always take a closer look at old coins, never underestimate small denominations, and remember that hidden treasures are often closer than you think. Today we are exploring the Singapore 5-cent coin from the year 1995, a coin that quietly lived through a period of rapid modernization and global confidence. The mid-1990s were a remarkable era for Singapore, a time when the nation had firmly established itself as a global financial and trading hub, admired worldwide for its efficiency, stability, and forward-thinking policies. In 1995, Singapore's economy was strong, its currency trusted, and its people moving confidently toward the future, and even the smallest coins reflected this sense of purpose and control. The 5-cent coin played an essential role in everyday life, used constantly in shops, transport systems, food stalls, and markets, touching millions of lives every single day. Because it circulated so widely, most examples were worn down through years of handling, rubbing against other coins, and exposure to the elements, slowly losing their original sharpness. This heavy use is exactly what makes high-quality surviving coins so fascinating today, because rarity is often born from everyday survival rather than limited production. Now let's take a closer look at the design, because this small coin carries powerful symbolism despite its size. On one side, the coin proudly displays Singapore's national identity, a symbol representing authority, unity, and the nation's disciplined approach to governance. The clean lines and balanced layout reflect Singapore's philosophy of order, clarity, and efficiency, showing that even the smallest details were carefully considered. Turn the coin over and you'll notice a bold yet simple display of the denomination, designed for quick recognition and long-term durability. There is no unnecessary decoration, only purpose, which perfectly mirrors Singapore's belief that function and reliability come first. For collectors, this minimalist design captures a very real moment in history, when coins were created to serve daily life while quietly preserving national character. As time passed, rising prices and economic changes gradually reduced the importance of small denominations like the 5-cent coin in everyday transactions. Many coins were lost, damaged, or stored carelessly, making well-preserved examples increasingly difficult to locate today. Collectors now search carefully for coins with sharp edges, strong strikes, original luster, and minimal marks, because these qualities dramatically increase desirability. An uncirculated Singapore 5-cent coin from 1995 stands out instantly, appearing almost frozen in time, untouched by the rush of daily life. Even more intriguing are subtle mint variations or production quirks, which can sometimes appear in mass-produced coins and add extra interest for specialists. These small differences can elevate a simple circulation coin into something unique, fueling excitement and competition among serious collectors. Interest in modern circulation coins has grown rapidly, especially among collectors who appreciate everyday money that reflects real economic history. The Singapore 5-cent coin from 1995 represents a confident, stable nation at the height of its growth, making it especially appealing to collectors worldwide. Finding one today in exceptional condition feels like discovering a quiet survivor from a powerful era of progress and global respect. Now imagine checking old coin collections, forgotten jars, or inherited sets, and suddenly spotting a 5-cent coin that looks unusually clean and sharp. That moment of discovery is what keeps collectors searching, because hidden value often waits in the most unexpected places. After understanding the history, design, circulation, and collector demand behind this coin, it's time for the detail that transforms curiosity into excitement. A Singapore 5-cent coin from the year 1995, preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition or showing a notable mint variation, can be worth several $1,000s. Yes, a small coin once used for everyday purchases can today stand as a remarkable collector treasure and a reminder that history often hides value in plain sight. So never underestimate old coins, never ignore small change, and always take a closer look, because your next incredible discovery could already be in your hands. Today we are uncovering the fascinating journey of the Singapore 10-cent coin from the year 1989, a coin that moved through everyday life while Singapore stepped confidently onto the global stage. The late 1980s marked a powerful chapter in Singapore's story, a time when the nation had already proven its strength and discipline and was rapidly expanding its influence in trade, finance, and technology. In 1989, Singapore's economy was stable, its currency respected, and its future filled with momentum, and even the smallest coins reflected this sense of order and purpose. The 10-cent coin played a crucial role in daily transactions, used by commuters, shopkeepers, students, and families, passing through countless hands as the city-state grew faster each year. Because it circulated so heavily, most examples experienced wear, scratches, and fading, making well-preserved pieces increasingly difficult to find today. This constant use is exactly what creates collector interest, because coins that survive decades of circulation in excellent condition become naturally rare. Now let's look closer at the design, because this coin speaks through strength and simplicity rather than excess decoration. One side proudly displays Singapore's national identity, a symbol that represents unity, authority, and a disciplined approach to governance. The balanced layout and clean lines reflect Singapore's belief in efficiency and clarity, values that helped shape its global success. Turn the coin over and you will see a bold, clear denomination designed for quick recognition and durability, showing that function always came first. This straightforward design captures the spirit of a nation that focused on progress, stability, and long-term vision rather than unnecessary complexity. For collectors, this design tells a real story of everyday life during a transformative period in Singapore's rise. As years passed and prices increased, small denominations like the 10-cent coin slowly began to disappear from daily use, pushing many coins into drawers, jars, and forgotten collections. Most surviving examples show clear signs of age, from softened details to surface marks, making sharp, uncirculated coins extremely desirable. Collectors carefully inspect strike quality, edge definition, surface condition, and original luster. Knowing these details can dramatically influence value. An uncirculated Singapore 10-cent coin from 1989 stands out instantly, appearing fresh, sharp, and untouched by decades of use. Even more exciting is the possibility of subtle minting variations, such as minor strike differences or metal inconsistencies, which collectors love to discover. These small details can transform a simple circulation coin into a unique collectible, increasing its appeal and market interest. Demand for historical circulation coins has grown strongly, especially among collectors who appreciate coins that reflect real daily life rather than ceremonial issues. The Singapore 10-cent coin from 1989 perfectly represents a moment when Singapore's economic confidence was visible in every part of its currency. Finding one today in exceptional condition feels like holding a frozen moment from a powerful era of growth and global respect. Imagine checking an old coin album, a forgotten box, or an inherited collection and spotting a 10-cent coin that still shines with original detail. That moment of discovery is what fuels the passion of collectors around the world, because hidden value often appears where least expected. After understanding the history, design, circulation, and collector appeal of this coin, it's time for the detail that brings everything together. A Singapore 10-cent coin from the year 1989. Preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition or featuring a notable mint variation, can be worth several $1,000s. Yes, a coin once used for everyday purchases can today stand as a remarkable collector treasure and a reminder that history often hides its value in the smallest forms. So always take time to examine old coins, never overlook small denominations, and remember that the next incredible discovery could already be waiting in your collection. Today we are uncovering the remarkable journey of the Singapore 10-cent coin from the year 1987, a coin that lived through one of the most important growth phases in modern Asian history. The late 1980s were a defining time for Singapore, a period when the country was rapidly transforming itself into a global economic force through smart planning, strong leadership, and unstoppable determination. In 1987, Singapore was building its reputation as a financial hub, strengthening its currency, and proving that size did not limit success, and even its coins reflected that confidence and clarity. The 10-cent coin played an essential role in daily life, used constantly for transportation, food, shopping, and small transactions that powered the rhythm of everyday living. Because this coin circulated endlessly, it passed through millions of hands, rubbed against countless surfaces, and slowly collected the marks of time and use. This heavy circulation is exactly what makes well-preserved examples so exciting today, because survival in high condition becomes a story of rarity. Now let's slow down and truly appreciate the design, because even this small coin was created with intention and meaning. On one side, the coin proudly displays Singapore's national identity, a strong symbol of unity, authority, and sovereignty that represents the nation's disciplined governance. The clean layout and balanced proportions reflect Singapore's belief in order, efficiency, and precision, values that shaped its rise on the global stage. Flip the coin over and you will see a bold and clear denomination, designed for instant recognition and long-term durability in daily use. There is no unnecessary decoration, only purposeful design, which perfectly mirrors Singapore's philosophy of function over excess. For collectors, this simplicity is powerful, because it captures a real moment in time when coins were tools of daily life rather than display pieces. As the years passed, inflation and modernization slowly reduced the importance of small denominations like the 10-cent coin, pushing many out of active circulation. Most surviving 1987 examples show clear wear, including softened details, surface scratches, and edge damage. That is why collectors place enormous importance on condition, because a sharp, clean, uncirculated coin becomes incredibly difficult to find. An uncirculated Singapore 10-cent coin from 1987 stands out immediately, with crisp features, original luster, and a fresh appearance that feels frozen in time. Even more exciting is the possibility of subtle minting differences, such as strike variations or metal inconsistencies, which collectors love to study and compare. These small details can turn a common circulation coin into a unique collectible, sparking interest and competition among serious enthusiasts. Demand for historical circulation coins has grown strongly in recent years, especially for pieces that represent everyday life during major economic transformations. The Singapore 10-cent coin from 1987 perfectly represents a nation in motion, confident, disciplined, and focused on long-term success. Finding one today in exceptional condition feels like discovering a quiet survivor from a powerful era of growth and ambition. Imagine checking an old coin album, a family collection, or a forgotten jar and spotting a 10-cent coin that still shines with original detail and sharp edges. That moment of discovery is what fuels the passion of collectors everywhere, because hidden value often waits in the most unexpected places. After exploring its historical background, design philosophy, circulation journey, and collector appeal, we reach the detail that transforms curiosity into excitement. A Singapore 10-cent coin from the year 1987, preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition or featuring a notable mint variation, can be worth several $1,000s. Yes, a small coin once used for everyday purchases can today stand as a remarkable collector treasure and a reminder that history often hides its value in plain sight. So never overlook old coins, never ignore small change, and always take a closer look, because your next incredible discovery could already be waiting for you. Today we are uncovering the fascinating story of the Singapore 20-cent coin from the year 1987, a coin that quietly moved through daily life during one of the most important periods of Singapore's rise. The year 1987 sits at a critical moment in Singapore's modern history, a time when the nation was accelerating its development, strengthening its financial systems, and gaining international respect as a model of efficiency and economic discipline. Singapore, during this era, was focused on long-term vision, smart governance, and building trust in its institutions, and even its currency reflected these values with clarity and precision. The 20-cent coin played a meaningful role in everyday transactions, bridging small and medium purchases and becoming a constant companion in markets, transport systems, and neighborhood shops. Because it was used so frequently, this coin traveled endlessly from hand to hand, pocket to pocket, slowly collecting signs of use that most people never thought twice about. This constant circulation is exactly what makes surviving high-quality examples so fascinating today, because rarity is often created not by low production, but by the difficulty of survival. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the design, because this coin speaks volumes without shouting. On one side, the coin proudly displays Singapore's national identity, a symbol that represents unity, authority, and a nation firmly in control of its future. The clean structure and balanced proportions reflect Singapore's belief in order, efficiency, and careful planning, values that help shape its global success. Turn the coin over and you'll notice a strong, clear presentation of the denomination, designed for instant recognition and long-lasting durability in everyday use. There is no unnecessary decoration, only purpose, which perfectly mirrors Singapore's philosophy that function and reliability always come first. For collectors, this straightforward design captures a real and honest moment in history, when coins were made to work hard while quietly carrying national pride. As time passed, inflation and modernization gradually reduced the everyday importance of mid-range denominations like the 20-cent coin. Many coins were lost, damaged, or worn smooth through years of use, making sharp and well-preserved examples increasingly rare today. Collectors now search carefully for coins with crisp edges, strong strikes, clean surfaces, and original mint luster, knowing that condition can dramatically change value. an uncirculated Singapore 20-cent coin from 1987 stands out immediately, appearing fresh and untouched, as if frozen in time. Even more intriguing are subtle mint variations or production quirks that sometimes occur in large mint runs, which collectors love to identify and compare. These small differences can elevate a simple circulation coin into something unique, sparking excitement and competition among serious collectors. Interest in historical circulation coins has grown rapidly in recent years, especially for pieces that represent everyday life during major economic transformations. The Singapore 20-cent coin from 1987 perfectly represents a nation moving with confidence, discipline, and unstoppable momentum toward global recognition. Finding one today in exceptional condition feels like uncovering a quiet survivor from a powerful era of progress and ambition. Imagine checking an old coin album, a family collection, or a forgotten jar and spotting a 20-cent coin that still shows sharp details and original shine. That moment of discovery is what keeps collectors searching, because hidden value often waits patiently in the most unexpected places. After understanding the history, design philosophy, circulation story, and collector demand behind this coin, we finally reach the detail that brings everything together: a Singapore 20-cent coin. From the year 1987, preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition or featuring a notable mint variation, can be worth several $1,000s. Yes, a coin once used for everyday purchases can today stand as a remarkable collector treasure and a powerful reminder that history often hides its value in plain sight. So never overlook old coins, never ignore everyday change, and always take a closer look, because your next incredible discovery could already be in your hands. Today we are exploring the Singapore 50-cent coin from the year 2005, a coin that belongs to a modern era yet is already capturing the attention of sharp-eyed collectors. The year 2005 was a remarkable period for Singapore, a time when the nation had fully established itself as a global financial powerhouse, admired for its stability, innovation, and disciplined economic vision. Singapore's currency during this era symbolized trust and strength, used confidently not just at home but respected worldwide, and even mid-denomination coins reflected this sense of authority and precision. The 50-cent coin played a major role in daily life, used constantly for transport fares, food purchases, shopping, and countless everyday transactions that kept the city moving. Because it was used so frequently, this coin traveled endlessly through hands, wallets, vending machines, and cash drawers, slowly accumulating marks of circulation that most people never noticed. That constant use is exactly what makes well-preserved examples so interesting today, because coins from active circulation rarely survive in perfect condition. Now take a moment to really look at the design, because this coin speaks with quiet confidence rather than flashy detail. On one side, the coin proudly displays Singapore's national identity, a symbol of unity, sovereignty, and disciplined governance that reflects the nation's strong global reputation. The design is clean, modern, and perfectly balanced, mirroring Singapore's philosophy of efficiency, clarity, and forward-thinking. Turn the coin over and you will notice a bold, clear denomination designed for instant recognition, durability, and everyday reliability. There is a sense of strength in its simplicity, showing how Singapore values function and trust over unnecessary decoration. For collectors, this modern yet purposeful design captures a specific moment in time, when Singapore stood firmly as a mature, confident nation with global influence. As digital payments and cashless systems began expanding rapidly after this period, physical coins slowly started disappearing from everyday use. Many 50-cent coins were lost, damaged, or stored carelessly, making pristine examples less common with each passing year. Collectors today carefully examine surface quality, edge sharpness, strike strength, and original mint luster, knowing that condition plays a massive role in value. An uncirculated Singapore 50-cent coin from 2005 stands out immediately, looking almost untouched, as if it skipped years of daily use. Even more exciting are subtle minting variations or production differences that can occur in large mint runs, which collectors love to study and hunt for. These small details can turn a regular circulation coin into a standout collectible that sparks interest and competition. Interest in modern coins has grown rapidly, especially among collectors who understand that today's ordinary money can become tomorrow's rare treasure. the Singapore 50-cent coin from 2005 represents a modern era of confidence, stability, and economic strength, making it especially appealing to forward-thinking collectors. Finding one today in exceptional condition feels like discovering a quiet survivor from a time when physical currency still played a central role in daily life. Imagine checking an old wallet, a saved coin roll, or a forgotten collection and spotting a 50-cent coin that still shines with original detail and crisp edges. That moment of discovery is what fuels the excitement of collectors everywhere, because hidden value often appears where no one is looking. After understanding the history, design, circulation journey, and collector appeal behind this coin, we finally arrive at the detail that transforms curiosity into real excitement. A Singapore 50-cent coin from the year 2005, preserved in outstanding uncirculated condition or featuring a notable mint variation, can be worth several $1,000s. Yes, a coin that once paid for everyday purchases can today represent a surprising collector treasure and a reminder that modern coins can hold serious future value. So never underestimate newer coins, never ignore everyday change, and always take a closer look, because the next incredible discovery could already be sitting in your collection. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a modern yet fascinating coin and love uncovering hidden value from around the world, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another rare coin story. Thanks for watching, keep collecting, stay curious, and remember, even modern coins can carry extraordinary surprises.